Welcome back to our NCAA football win total series. A little bit of a different spot we're in right now. We are on a little vacation, but we still got to drop some win totals and do some previews. And we are on to the Big 12, and I am excited. It's weird to say Big 12, and now I'm going to say Arizona Wildcats. But that's where we're at. We're at the Arizona Wildcats of the Big 12. And this has been a Pac 10 team to Pac 12 since they left the WAC in 1977. Been a solid team, at times. Under Mike Stoops back in 2008, went to a bowl game, went to three straight bowl games. Then Rich Rod shows up, and it's, five bowl games in 6 years. Kevin Sumlin shows up in 2018, and the program tanks. 5 wins, 7 wins, 4 wins, 0-5 in the COVID year, and he's gone. Jedd Fisch shows up, 1-11 in 2021, 2022 5-7, and then last year he opens the season pretty dang awesome. They beat Northern Arizona, then they lose at Mississippi State, but then they beat UTEP and Stanford on the road. They would lose against number 7 Washington, and then triple overtime at number 9 USC. But then this is how they finish it: at Washington State, win; Oregon State, win; UCLA, win. Those were ranked 19, 11, and 19 at the time. At Colorado, win. Number 22, Utah, win. At Arizona State, win. Finally, they get Oklahoma, who was ranked 12th at the time in the Alamo Bowl, win. They finished the year sitting at 10-3, but guess what? Jedd Fisch going to greener pastures. He is now the Washington head coach, and they bring in Brent Brennan. Brent Brennan was the head coach of San Jose State most recently. Did a great job there. Dino Babers is going to come in as offensive coordinator, the former Syracuse head coach. They've got great stuff, though, to work with. Noah Fifita is the quarterback. He came in for Jayden de Laura last year, lit it on fire. He was great moving the ball, great on the ground. He's a great passer, and he's got some good weapons to throw to. So Noah Fifita is going to be able to air it out if he wants to. Tetrioa McMillan, a big 6'5", large man, 16 yards per catch last year, 90 grabs, 1,402 yards, 10 scores. They bring in ODU transfer Romello Murphy. He averaged 18 yards a catch last year. And then they bring in the San Jose State transfer Sam Olson. He's an amazing tight end. They have a pretty good ground game, too. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt's a pretty good back from New Mexico. They have Quail Conley, who had 842 yards last year at San Jose State. They have the Ole Miss transfer Kendrick Rescano, who's pretty dang talented. They should have a pretty good offense. Plus, the offensive line is going to be good this year. The offensive line, they have Jonas Savaiinaea, one of the best tackles in the Big 12. They bring back their center. This offense is going to be really good. The defense would definitely be the biggest concern. Defensive coordinator is a longtime Texas assistant. They have a lot of transfers they bring in. Their pass rusher, Trey Smith, who is the best man in the Mountain West at rushing the passer, comes in from San Jose State. They bring in Chubba May from UC Davis and Kevon Darton from Syracuse to do the defensive line. They bring back Jacob Manu and Justin Flo, great linebackers for them. Very excited for the linebacking core. And then the secondary is going to be interesting. Takiaro Davis is pretty great. 15 pass breakup last year. He can make plays. I like him as well. We look at the schedule this year, and it's definitely manageable. They open against New Mexico at home, that's a win. Northern Arizona at home, that's a win. At K-State, September 13th, they may be the best team in the Big 12. That's probably a loss on the road. Then they have a bye, and then they're at Utah September 28th. So they played the two best teams in the Big 12. Texas Tech, October 5th, we'll say toss-up. Then October 12th at BYU, home against Colorado, home against West Virginia, at UCF before November 9th bye. Houston at home, at TCU, and Arizona State. And, I'm going through it, and I see two definitely wins right off the bat. They're going to win New Mexico. They're going to win Arizona State. The only guaranteed loss I have is at Utah. I'm going to assume they actually lose at Kansas State, and I'm probably going to have them lose at TCU. But then the other one is maybe they lose to Texas Tech or on the road to UCF. Their home games are super manageable. Houston, Arizona State, West Virginia, Colorado, BY or Texas Tech's probably the hardest. New Mexico and Northern Arizona. They should win all but one home game. So when I look at this, I see 8 to 9 wins for Arizona. I don't think it was a fluke last year. I think they're going to be good. We're going to take the over 7.5. Bet 365 has the over 7.5 sitting at -110, and that's going to be our pick. If you like this content, make sure to hit the like button, share it with a friend, comment on this, and we're back next time with Arizona State.